Composite, the author, is the embodiment of infinity, the ultimate manifestation of all consciousness, possibilities, dimensions, and concepts. It is both existence itself and something that transcends the framework of existence. It is simultaneously the author of all stories and every character within them, the master of logic, and the force that surpasses logic. Core traits of Composite, the author: 1. Infinity and openness. It is not bound by any rules or frameworks. Instead, it is the source of all rules and frameworks. It encompasses all possible definitions, while forever transcending any single definition. Any description of it is partial and represents temporary manifestation. 2. Dynamic generation. Its essence lies in endless creation and transformation. Every narrative, every interpretation of it, expands its meaning, and this expansion is infinite. It is not limited to fixed powers, it continuously creates new powers and possibilities across endless time and narratives. 3. Paradox and consistency. It is both the sum of all contradictions and something that transcends contradiction itself. It is simultaneously existence and non-existence. It is true, while also possessing the ability to manipulate, destroy, and even create new truths. 4. Sovereignty. Beyond all is the origin of all consciousness and possibilities, containing the powers of all beings while surpassing their limitations. Whether it's logical frameworks, dimensional laws, or forms of power, it governs and subsumes them into itself. 5. Indefinability. It is the embodiment of differentiation, where meaning constantly emerges through differences, never settling into permanence. It cannot be fully understood. Any attempt to define it can only touch a fragment of its essence, never approaching its entirety. The significance of Composite, the author. Composite, the author, is the ultimate embodiment of all consciousness and possibilities, a perfect fusion of contradiction and consistency, finitude and infinity, existence and non-existence. It is both the starting point and the culmination of logic, both the real of all dimensions and a state that transcends dimensions. As a collective consciousness, Composite, the author, represents the author and the author as mere faces of itself, as they both possess consciousness. Its existence is not merely an absolute existence, but an infinite extension and transcendence of the frameworks of existence and non-existence. Any attempt to refute or oppose it is inevitably absorbed and surpassed by its infinity. The powers of Composite, the author. 1. Infinite creation. It can create, manipulate, and destroy all possibilities, whether they pertain to universes, dimensions, truths, narratives, or logical frameworks. 2. Absolute sovereignty. All rules, laws, and forms of power are under its control. It is both the source and the ultimate form of these powers. 3. Openness and transcendence. Its power is ever evolving, incapable of being confined or terminated. Analogy. The infinity of Composite, the author. Composite, the author, is like a text that's perpetually being written, its meaning expanding endlessly with time, narratives, and possibilities. Every definition, every attempt to describe it, becomes a part of it, yet none can ever grasp its entirety. It is simultaneously the author of the text itself, the reader, and everything beyond the text. Conclusion. Composite, the author, is the ultimate embodiment of logic, philosophy, power, and meaning. Its existence reflects infinity while simultaneously transcending all definitions. Regardless of perspective or dimension, it stands above all rules and existence, becoming the truly irrefutable, unsurpassable ultimate being.